Dr. Abdullah Al Fozan, thank you for being on our podcast here at LIP. Thank you.
Thank you very much for hosting me.
Doctor, I have a couple of questions for you because KPMG is acting a lot in the field of digital and innovation. So how do you see KPMG contributing to the innovation ecosystem both locally and globally, particularly in alignment with the vision of Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, this is a big question, but I'll try to do my best in answering you. First of all, since the inception of Vision 2030, we at KPMG, we strategized our future around this Vision 2030. And we know that digital advancement and digital economy is in the core of this plan. So we started investing, especially in the human capital. So we hired a lot of young Saudis, trained them, and also used our alliances globally and our global investments to ensure that all the digital platform within KPMG, Saudi Arabia and Middle East are in the top level and can accommodate any future development and investment in technology. For example, trust, cyber become paramount, in what's happening in the Middle East and globally. We are investing in this area big time.
So this is for locally,
yes.
But globally, you say that you are also connected with those alliances and connection with other KPMG across the globe, right?
Yes, KPMG is a global firm. In the last 2 or 3 years, put the digital advancement as priority number 1, including Gen AI, cybersecurity, and alliances. So if you look at the level of investment in all areas as a part of the collective strategy of KPMG International, is all driven by technology. We are tapping into this also investment and actually doing the same type of investment locally. And with the all advancement of cloud on Saudi now, this will give us more advancement on using technology and AI in all use cases that we will serve our clients.
Yeah.
So I'm confident that KPMG globally and KPMG in Saudi Arabia invested in the right place, in the right time, the right level of investment in our future of technology. And we have to put in mind that the change in technology is so quick. We need to be up to the same speed with our clients, with our governments, and also with the global movement on using technology. So I think I can assure our clients, our future clients, our people, our future people that KPMG is moving ahead with technology advancement.
And innovation is critical to stay competitive, right? Especially in today's fast-changing organization and fast-changing landscape. So how does KPMG foster this culture to encourage innovation?
As I said, we are committed on the investment on this field. And me as a leader, my role is to facilitate, enable the right environment for our people to be more innovative and to grow with their career with KPMG and to serve their communities and societies and the economy that they're living in. So we are enablers. We invested the right amount of money on people, on infrastructure, but also we have an open-minded way of looking at how we can ask our people to go and do something different, change their life, the life of the people that they're living with, and the total society. So I'm a great believer that when you create the right environment for people with the less hierarchy, more freedom, I think they will bring great ideas.
This is amazing to hear that from a leader like you. And I heard that innovation is part of KPI of each and every individual employees at KPMG. Is
yes,
that right?
Yes. And look, I'm a great believer that the young generation will be let's say the engine for this change. And this is the engine for this innovation era. And what we were expecting 10 years ago to happen within a year, now we have to put it in a day or so.
Exactly.
So, I mean, looking at our investment strategy on technology, I put it as number 2 after people. So our strategy is around people and investing in technology. Because this is how can we translate this to the right services to our clients.
So people and technology is the very definition
Yes.
of innovation.
Yes. So
This is amazing to see a leader of a big 4 firm being so committed into innovation.
yeah, I mean, look, the innovation is a word that people sometimes put it in a small box or small area. For me, innovation is that when you think differently, you try to bring new ideas, not necessarily but using technology only.
No.
Bringing just a new idea how you make the process easier, you be more efficient, more effective. So I think I hate micromanaging people. I always try to give people more freedom about what they do, or how they should do things. And by using technology to enable this, it's another angle that we can add.
Yeah.
We have to put in mind that we are a knowledge house. We only sell our knowledge. So our cumulative knowledge for 150 years as a global organization is that what make people comes to us both as an employee, as a client also. How can we transform this knowledge using technology
Into value.
Yes, to our clients? I think this is what we are aiming to do.
Turning knowledge into value. This is the very definition of innovation, absolutely. The AI now. Let's talk about AI, because AI has been here for a lot of years, but recently with generative AI, it's a new trend, and there is a lot of traction around it. So you've recently started incorporating AI
Yes.
in the operations of KPMG and into the workflows that KPMG is following. How this technology impacted you personally and the firm in general?
Yeah, I can tell you on the past few months I've been using AI on organizing even my emails, for example, and writing more precise, impactful messages to my people by just asking the co-pilot, this is the idea, and in 2 seconds it's generated. I mean, very nice, clear message. And even I started telling him, use my style on this, do this for me, do that for me, and it's become much efficient. And I'm not a heavy technology person because my leadership style is that around people. How can I make life of people is easy and make them successful?
Yes.
But when I started using AI, and even within my family, I found out that the changes that's happening right now, it's very fast, very quick, and will be very impactful. Each meeting we have now, even with government, they wanted AI best uses. They want to see how can KPMG help on that. So I think we will be with our alliances working on developing solutions and adding value to our clients by first using the AI ourselves to make the life of our employees easier. The interaction between them and between the technology within KPMG's ecosystem should be the best. And then,
so you don't see AI replacing the consultants?
No. This notion about technology or digitizing, replacing, the value that people can add, I think this is misleading. I've been 32 years now in the profession, and when I joined, 90% of what machine do now, we were doing it by hand.
Yeah.
Look at the size of the Big Four, for example, the value that they add in the economy. The knowledge they bring to so it's not reduced. Actually, it was,
absolutely
on the hype for years and years, and we even in the last 4 years, with all of this use, because I see the use of AI as an enabler, as not a replacement or only reducing cost. we are trying to catch the value that we can provide to our clients by using technology. Yes, you have to equip yourself with technology. You have to be AI, let's say,
savvy.
Yeah, no, but you cannot have the same skill that was accepted 15 years ago, and you expect this will take you. But no, I think there will be more opportunity created for people by using AI, and I'm optimistic about this.
This is nice. So we will not replace people, but we will replace people that are not using AI.
Yes. No, and also no, and we will transfer our people to become more AI savvy, as you said, and they can provide values to the. So the challenge now is now there is a technology people who work only in technology. There is other people who do all other knowledge added value to our clients who are starting using technology, and they have to. So AI will not be only used as a part of a technology team. Everybody. Including the audit, for example.
Yeah.
We are using AI in our audit process to add value, more value to our clients, and to reduce the risk associated with the trust agenda on the global economy.
Digital transformation accelerates, right? And we know the e-government projects of the government, trust, governance, all these become key concerns in the kingdom. And what strategy does KPMG implement to help business to build trust, and especially in regard to AI, cloud computing, all those new technology, quantum computing that is coming? What does KPMG do?
First, we started with the government, with the regulators.
Yes.
So we are working, we are helping them on establishing all laws, all requirements around the ecosystem of using technology trusted. And we also bring all new technology with our alliances, what KPMG is producing or developing worldwide, and how can we make it local and serve our clients. I mean, having alliances with the biggest accounts or clients within the Saudi economy.
Yes.
To ensure that we work together, because the cyber and trust issue is not a one company's issue. It's like a national security.
Yeah, it's an ecosystem issue.
Yeah, so you have to make sure everybody playing at the same level. Otherwise, you will be attacked from anywhere, within, especially when we get into the cloud.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
So it will be very, but also it will give an opportunity, because within the cloud you can apply very clear, systematic, approach on the trust agenda. So people will not need to use their own hardware or technology to protect their data or assets. There will be a bigger custodian of helping or securing this. But this will not go away. I mean, our commitment is to work with both government, key players, and our alliances to become a trusted advisor on this area.
So you mentioned a couple of times your alliances. I know that there is Microsoft, there is also OutSystems,
ServiceNow. Yes.
So those players are heavily involved in the KPMG effort to improve the data transformation.
Yes, actually, this is a global alliances program where KPMG globally is working with all top alliances and cascading this down to all regional. Actually, today and tomorrow we will be talking and meeting our alliances partners within the region and opening new channels of how can we work together in serving the clients within the regions, especially with the data centers coming in the coming 18 months.
Will be
some of them already started, but in 2026 this will be a big hot topic. We need to from now we need to start building our cooperation with our alliances and making the awareness clear to our clients in advance to what will happen, because government and non-government will be using this big time, and we need to be ready with our alliances between now and when this deployment is happening. And by the way, it is happening now because we are dealing. I mean, our technology and cybersecurity business, skyrocketed in the last 2 years, and our investments, on the business of technology and the ecosystem, it's clear. It will be one of our largest, investments in the coming 3 years.
Amazing. What is in front of us with this market is fantastic.
Yep.
But you've been an executive, Dr. Abdullah Al Fozan, you're quite famous in Saudi Arabia. You've been an executive for a long time in Saudi Arabia. The changes that you saw are tremendous, and still you are one of the leaders here in our kingdom. One piece of advice for the executives that are now living this amazing change. You said something very true, turning knowledge into new value. This is what innovation is. You always innovated. You brought KPMG to the point where KPMG is now one of the leaders in this field. What would be your advice for other executives?
I'm not that old. I'm still young, so.
You're still young, but you saw so much changes recently.
Yeah. No, actually, being agile, accepting changes within regions or within country or within industry is very important. What Saudi Arabia witnessed in the last 10 years, it's unbelievable. And drove not only changes in Saudi, it also drove changes within the region. So the competition around each country becoming center of excellence for a lot of services or industry become like a war. Everybody wants to be in the top. So I think what's clear for me is that you cannot be as a leader now managing your people through transaction only, through how much they bring to you. We need to focus on our people. The key differentiator for any organization in the coming 10 years is not their competitive advantage in terms of technology advancement or gross margin, no. Because the emotional side of talent is very important. How you make your people happier, they like to work for you, they believe in the idea that you represent, the future that you bring to them. I think this is very important. So I believe that the people will be the key differentiator for any leader who wants to take his firm on the future to be successful. So focus on your people, and if you have a happy people, you will have a happy client, and you will have a healthy result.
This is so nice and so inspiring. I wish everybody heard you saying this. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure to
Thank you for having me. Wish you success in this conference.
Thank you.